Casablanca, much more than just an economic hub, it's Morocco's sprawling metropolis, a beating heart of 4 million inhabitants facing the Atlantic. While it's the kingdom's financial engine, it hides many other facets. Casablanca is a city of contrasts that requires some effort to discover. On one hand, a vertical modernity that reaches for the sky. On the other, neighborhoods that retain their traditional rhythm. Between the wide boulevards reminiscent of world capitals and the hidden corners tucked away from the hustle and bustle of the city center, we will explore this diversity at a leisurely pace. In this documentary, we will discover how this business capital has managed to preserve its charm while transforming into a futuristic city. From strolls along the Corniche to the vibrant streets of Maarif, we'll take the time to observe the daily lives of Casablancans. We'll also delve into a more creative side, where the concrete is adorned with street art and the café terraces become the social heart of the city. Get ready for an hour immersed in the heart of a city that never sleeps. See, feel, understand. The tour of one of Morocco's most beautiful gems starts now. Casablanca possesses a unique urban identity in Africa, shaped by a complex history where past and future constantly coexist. To understand its current appearance, one must go back to the beginning of the 20th century when the city underwent a radical transformation under the French Protectorate. At that time, Casablanca was still just a developing port. But very quickly, the colonial authorities saw it as the future economic engine of Morocco and launched a vast urban development project. Under the influence of the French urban planner Henri Prost, Casablanca was designed according to a vision that was modern for the time: wide boulevards, organized neighborhoods, distinct administrative zones, and a marked separation between the historic Medina and the new city. This organization profoundly marked the urban structure of Casablanca, traces of which remain visible today. Downtown Casablanca is particularly famous for its Art Deco architecture, one of the most remarkable on the African continent. Geometric facades, elegant balconies, refined ornamentation, and iconic buildings tell the story of the architectural ambition of this period. Strolling along certain avenues in the city center, one can still feel the atmosphere of a time when Casablanca was nicknamed Morocco's architectural laboratory. But Casablanca is not stuck in its past. For several decades, the city has been transforming at an impressive pace. New office towers are springing up, modern residences are reshaping the skyline, and major real estate projects are constantly pushing the boundaries of the metropolis. It is this contrast that makes Casablanca so fascinating. On one hand, the historic buildings bear witness to its colonial heritage. On the other, the skyscrapers, modern infrastructure, and business districts symbolize its ambition to become a leading African megacity. Here, the old and the new don't necessarily clash, they coexist. Casablanca lives in a constant balance between memory and modernity, between architectural heritage and a vision of the future. It is precisely this duality that gives the city its unique energy. To truly experience Casablanca's urban landscape, there's no better starting point than its tram network. Imagine a lifeline winding through the concrete, connecting historic neighborhoods to newer suburban extensions. Boarding the tram means slowing down to observe more closely. Here, the tram isn't just a means of transport, it's a tool for contemplation. Look out the window as we travel along Boulevard Mohamed 5. It's here that you understand why this metropolis is called the White City. Passing facades are an open-air catalogue of 20th century architecture. Here, the neo-Moorish style, with its sculpted details and arcades, blends seamlessly with 1930s Art Deco. Rounded balconies, intricate ironwork, and dazzling white walls capture the harsh Moroccan sunlight. This architecture tells the story of a city that has always been a laboratory for urban planners. Each building seems to strive for elegance. But what is striking is how the tramway has brought peace to these boulevards, once choked with cars. Today, pedestrians reclaim the space. The wide sidewalks are lined with palm trees that cast graphic shadows on the ground. Shops awaken, shutters rise, and the first customers settle onto the terraces of the cafes lining the tracks. It's a fluid, almost hypnotic movement. The tram bell's chime announces our arrival at United Nations Square, the true nerve center, where the old Medina meets the modern city. Here, the urban landscape becomes denser, more tightly packed. You can feel the tension between past and present. It's a crossroads where all the city's energies converge. Thousands of people pass through here every hour, creating a ceaseless urban choreography. Observing this flow, you understand that Casablanca is a city of passage, encounters, and commerce. We now leave the historic charm of the center for a total visual break. Welcome to Casablanca Finance City, or CHC. Here, town planning changes scale. We are on the site of the former Anfa Airport, an immense space which allowed architects to give free rein to their most modern imagination. It is no longer the horizontal city of the last century, it is a vertical city which looks towards the future. Walking between these towers, you feel transported to another dimension. Steel replaces concrete, glass replaces lime. The CFC tower with its geometric mesh structure dominates the skyline. She is not alone. Around her, a forest of skyscrapers emerges, each vying for technological audacity. But what makes this neighborhood unique is not just the height of the buildings, it is the intelligence of its layout. Between the glass giants, town planners have integrated Anfa Park, a green lung of several hectares. It's a striking contrast. On one side, the magnificent coldness of the financial centers, and on the other, the softness of the tree-lined paths, jogging paths, and playgrounds. Here, Casablanca shows that it can be a sustainable city. We see water recovery systems, facades designed to regulate heat, and an organization of space that promotes gentle mobility. This is the new face of Morocco, a financial hub that connects Africa to the rest of the world. There we come across executives in suits, architects with their plans, but also families who have come to seek a little peace and quiet, far from the hustle and bustle of the center. The CFC skyline, especially at sunset, is undoubtedly one of the most beautiful proofs of the transformation of this city. It symbolizes an ambition that knows no limits. To conclude this first leg of our journey, we must immerse ourselves once again in the raw energy of the city, its grand boulevards. If the tramway represents calm and CFC the future, avenues like Zirktuni or Boulevard Dunfa embody the absolute present. It is here that one truly grasps the sheer scale of Casablanca. The traffic is a spectacle in itself, an uninterrupted stream of red petit taxis that seem to have their own set of rules. Buses, luxury cars, and delivery motorcycles intertwine in a deafening yet strangely fluid ballet. For a visitor, this might seem like chaos. For a Casablancan, it's simply the rhythm of life. These boulevards are the lifeblood of the economy. They are lined with banks, corporate headquarters, and prestigious showrooms. There's a palpable sense of urgency, a thirst for success and progress. The urban planning here is functional, wide avenues designed to absorb a massive flow of people. But even amidst the speed, beauty emerges. A palm tree peeking over a wall, a vintage neon sign, or the endless perspective of a street that seems to plunge into the ocean. Casablanca never rests. It's under construction, it's being repaired, it's expanding. This chapter ends on this note of speed because it's this energy that will carry us to our next destination, the vibrant life and leisure spaces of the metropolis. After traversing the arteries of pure urban planning, we now enter the beating heart of Casablanca's chic, the Golden Triangle. It is here, between the Gautier and Racine districts, that the city reveals its most sophisticated face. To understand Casablanca's lifestyle, one must observe the elegance emanating from these streets. Here, shopping is not just an activity, it's a performance. Look at these shop windows. The biggest international fashion houses stand alongside talented Moroccan designers who are reinventing the kaftan and contemporary design. A special atmosphere pervades the space, a blend of discretion and opulence. The wide, tree-lined sidewalks invite leisurely strolls, far from the bustle of the grand boulevards. This is the district where people come to see and be seen, but also to appreciate high-end residential architecture, where every balcony seems like a hanging garden. The Golden Triangle is also home to concept stores and art galleries. Casablanca is a city that consumes culture and fashion with passion. Walking through these streets, you notice that aesthetics are everywhere. In the design of a shopfront, in the layout of a furniture showroom, or even in the demeanor of passers-by. It's a cosmopolitan elegance, influenced by Paris, Milan, and Dubai, but which retains that indefinable Moroccan touch. Here, luxury is second nature, and the city proves that it has nothing to envy in the great fashion capitals. Just a few minutes away, the atmosphere changes dramatically. Welcome to Maarif. If the Golden Triangle represents quiet luxury, Maarif is the noisy, popular energy of commerce. It is undoubtedly the most vibrant district in the city. Dominated by the famous Twin Center, the two twin towers that have long been the symbol of the Casablanca skyline, Maarif is a human beehive. Here you can find everything, from major international ready-to-wear brands to small specialty shops. The streets are an uninterrupted succession of storefronts. The crowd is dense, young and dynamic. You'll see workers between meetings, groups of friends in the middle of a shopping spree, and families enjoying the lively atmosphere. This is where you take the pulse of Casablanca's rising middle class. Maarif never truly sleeps. The adjacent streets are teeming with shoe stores, perfumeries, and accessory boutiques. The urban planning here is denser, more vertical, creating canyons of glass and concrete where the sounds of the city resonate. But what's truly fascinating is this ability to blend styles. Just a few meters from the modern stores, you can still find a small cobbler or a vendor selling fresh fruit juice. It's this commercial effervescence that makes Maarif the beating heart of consumption in Casablanca. A place where the city's speed is palpable at every step. But the Casablanca lifestyle wouldn't be complete without its coffee culture. In Casablanca, sitting on a terrace isn't just a break, it's a social institution. Look around you. No matter the time of day, the cafes are packed. This is where the city slows down. People settle in to close a deal, to put the world to rights with friends, or simply to watch the street life unfold. The Casablanca Café is a privileged vantage point. There are the historic establishments in the city with their waiters in black vests and their retro atmosphere, and the trendy new spots with their industrial decor and specialty coffees. But everywhere, you'll find the same ritual, the nous-nous, that perfect blend of coffee and milk, or the ever-present mint tea. It's in these places that you feel the soul of the city. Despite the race towards modernity and the bustle of the boulevards, Casablancans know how to preserve time for themselves and for others. Terraces are the stage for social life, a democratic space where all generations mingle. This ability to reconcile an intense professional life with these moments of absolute relaxation is perhaps the secret to the balance of this metropolis. Casablanca runs, it works, it builds, but it always knows how to stop for a coffee to savor the present moment. As the sun dips into the Atlantic, a golden, then bluish light envelops the city. This is when Casablanca undergoes its most captivating transformation. The daytime frenzy fades away, giving way to a new effervescence, that of gastronomy and celebration. Casablanca's nightlife is a promise, a sensory journey that attracts Epicureans from around the world. The local culinary scene reflects the city itself, bold, diverse, and profoundly generous. To start the evening, the choices are endless. Lovers of tradition flock to the city's gourmet restaurants to savor sweet and savory tagines or exquisitely delicate pigeon pastilles. But the major trend of recent years has been fusion cuisine. Local chefs, often trained at the world's top culinary schools, are having fun reinventing Moroccan terroir. They blend Atlas mountain spices with French culinary techniques or Asian flavors. From the fishing ports, where you can savor incredibly fresh fish in a lively, convivial atmosphere, to the plush lounges of the Anfa district, dining in Casablanca is a truly unique cultural experience. Once the tables are empty, the night is just beginning. Casablanca is a metropolis that never sleeps, a city of all-nighters where celebration is uniquely fervent. The city's elite and expatriates gather in the numerous trendy bars, intimate jazz clubs, and nightclubs along the Corniche, which host top international DJs. The atmosphere is cosmopolitan, electric, and utterly liberating, shattering all stereotypes about nightlife in the Arab world. The highlight of this nocturnal experience is found in the city's heights. The many rooftop bars that have sprung up atop the skyscrapers offer a breathtaking spectacle. Settling into a spot at the city's highest point with a sweeping view of the illuminated boulevards and the protective silhouette of the Hassan II Mosque illuminating the ocean is a magical moment. One then understands the true nature of Casablanca, a proud, vibrant city that moves forward in step with global modernity without ever abandoning its legendary hospitality. The Casablanca way of life is a delicate and fascinating balance between the intensity of the metropolis and the gentleness of travel, a balance that captivates anyone who takes the time to surrender to it. Casablanca is a city of contrasts. In a single day, a Casablancan might begin their morning with prayer, heading towards the majestic Hassan II Mosque, one of the largest mosques in the world, a powerful symbol of the city's spiritual identity. A few hours later, that same individual might find themselves in an ultra-modern glass tower, participating in a video conference with clients in Paris, Dubai, or New York City. That's Casablanca, a city where roots run deep, even when ambitions reach out to the world. Walking through its streets, the contrasts are immediately striking. On one side, the narrow streets of the old Medina evoke an ancestral Morocco, with its artisans, shops, and traditions passed down through generations. On the other, the grand boulevards, luxurious shopping malls, and business districts project the image of a metropolis resolutely focused on the future. This duality is also reflected in its inhabitants. You might see a woman in an elegant jalaba next to another in a modern suit, smartphone in hand. A young entrepreneur might speak in Darija with his family, then switch to French or English during a business meeting. In Casablanca, navigating between different worlds has become second nature. This capacity for adaptation is one of the city's greatest strengths. Unlike some metropolises that abandon their identity in the pursuit of modernity, Casablanca seeks to move forward without severing ties with its heritage. It does not reject tradition, it transforms it. If Casablanca has a lung, it's here, facing the vastness of the Atlantic. The Diab Corniche is much more than just a seaside promenade. It's the balcony of the metropolis, the place where the city finally comes to breathe. After the density of the city center and the bustle of the shopping districts, the horizon finally opens up. Here, the air changes flavor, laden with iodine and marine freshness. Look at this esplanade. It has been completely redesigned to offer Casablancans a leisure space on par with the world's greatest seaside resorts. From the first light of day, the show begins. Athletes take over the place. You see runners of all ages, yoga groups facing the waves, and cyclists enjoying the morning breeze. It's a space of freedom where concrete gives way to nature. Walking along this coast, you appreciate the beauty of Casablanca's location. The city doesn't turn its back to the ocean, it embraces it. The promenade is punctuated by spectacular viewpoints, where you can simply stop to watch the foam break on the rocks. It's here that you understand Casablanca is also a city of contemplation. The public benches placed all along the route are rarely empty. People sit on them to read, to chat, or to lose themselves in the blue of the water. The Corniche is the mirror of the city, vast, open, and constantly in motion. As you walk down to the beach, you discover another facet of the coastal lifestyle. Diab is famous for its private clubs and legendary swimming pools, which have been a hallmark of the city since the 1950s. These places are institutions. People come to soak up the sun, but also for this unique blend of relaxation and conviviality. The sea water pools, nestled among the rocks, are havens of peace where the hustle and bustle of the city seems to fade away. Casablanca is also a popular destination for surfing enthusiasts. Casablanca's surfers are here year-round, braving the Atlantic currents. The sight of their boards dancing on the waves adds a touch of dynamism to the seascape. It's a maritime culture passed down from generation to generation. Seaside restaurants, meanwhile, offer a complete sensory experience. Lunch overlooking the ocean to the sound of the surf is a favorite weekend pastime for locals. There, one can savor incredibly fresh seafood while enjoying the ever-changing spectacle of the beach. Between trendy clubs with contemporary designs and more traditional establishments, the coast offers a range of leisure activities to suit everyone. It is here that Casablanca reveals its most relaxed side, that of a city that knows how to leverage its exceptional geographical location to offer an unparalleled quality of life. For a long time, Casablanca turned its back on its coastline, prioritizing its industrial and port development. But in recent years, a major shift in awareness has occurred. The city has decided to reclaim its sea. This has given rise to new spaces for urban reconnection that have transformed the face of the city. The most spectacular symbol of this renewal is undoubtedly the grand promenade that stretches out at the foot of the Hassan II Mosque. This monumental religious edifice, a third of which is built over the water, seems to rise from the waves. Today, the pedestrian esplanades surrounding it offer an exceptional space for strolling. It is an essential meeting place where the sacred meets the secular, where grand architecture embraces untamed nature. Right next door, the Marina complex embodies this triumphant modernity. With its open-air shopping center and contemporary residences, the Marina creates a seamless connection between the historic city center and the ocean. City dwellers stroll along it at the end of the day, enjoying the shops, restaurants overlooking the marina, and carefully designed landscaping that adds welcome touches of greenery. These new waterfront parks and promenades have profoundly changed the habits of residents. They offer havens of coolness and tranquility, essential in a metropolis that can sometimes feel stifling. Here, time slows down. You see amateur painters setting up their easels, photographers capturing the changing light, and children riding their bikes safely, far from the hustle and bustle and dangers of downtown traffic. And then there is that unchanging ritual, that moment of grace shared by thousands of people every day. Sunset. No matter how urgent the daily grind, when the sky begins to turn orange, pink, and purple, time stands still. The people of Casablanca line up along the parapets, silent and fascinated, to watch the sun slowly sink into the dark waters of the Atlantic, a magical and free spectacle. But the Casablanca seafront isn't just about contemplative contemplation or passive strolling. It's also, and above all, a dynamic playground. The city boasts a genuine surf culture. Thanks to the Atlantic's consistent and powerful waves, Casablanca has become a popular destination for surfers. As soon as the conditions are right, enthusiasts take to the water. Diab beach itself is home to several renowned surf schools. It's there that a dynamic youth, both girls and boys, learn to tame the waves from a very young age. The spirit of camaraderie is strong. Dressed in their wetsuits, boards under their arms, these urban surfers embody a relaxed, modern and sporty side of Casablanca, far removed from the clichés of a grey and strictly laborious city. If you're looking for an even more authentic and wild experience, head a little further south towards Darboisa. Within just a few kilometers, the landscape transforms. The high-rise buildings give way to a coastal village atmosphere, traditional beach huts, and fine sandy beaches. It's a secret hideaway for Casablancans seeking to escape the stress of the weekend. In Bao, as the locals call it, the vibe is decidedly beach and chill. You'll find wooden beach restaurants and bohemian terraces where you can enjoy freshly caught fish with your feet in the sand. It's a paradise for experienced surfers looking for more challenging spots, but also for anyone who simply wants to disconnect and live in harmony with the rhythm of the tides. As the day draws to a close, all eyes turn to a specific point on the horizon. The Hassan II Mosque, majestically perched on the water, becomes the center of the world. At this hour, the golden light of sunset transforms the building into a monument of light. It is undoubtedly one of the most beautiful spectacles that Morocco has to offer. People gather on the parapets, families pause, photographers search for the perfect angle. A respectful silence settles in despite the crowd. The sky passes through all the shades of pink, orange and purple, reflecting off the marble slabs of the esplanade and the walls of the mosque. It is a moment of absolute grace. This end of the day on the coast encapsulates the very soul of Casablanca. It is the meeting point of human ingenuity and spiritual architecture and the raw power of nature. A profound serenity pervades the air here. The city that never sleeps takes a solemn pause. Watching the sun sink below the horizon, one understands why Casablanca remains for many a magical city. This documentary touches upon pure beauty, and this moment on the coast is its culmination. Now we delve into what constitutes the lifeblood of Casablanca, its culture. If the economy is its engine, culture is its soul. The city is no longer just a place to pass through, it has become a place of intense creativity. The industrial urbanism of yesteryear, with its immense warehouses and brick factories, is finding a second life. These spaces, once dedicated to material production, are now the playground of visual artists, dancers, and musicians. Look at these walls. Casablanca has become one of the world's capitals of street art. Monumental murals, several stories high, color the working-class neighborhoods and the city center. These works are not mere decorations, they tell the story of the hopes, dreams, and identity of a generation eager to make its mark. Walking through these streets, you discover an open-air art gallery that changes every month. It's a democratic culture, accessible to all, that restores beauty to the concrete. But Casablanca's culture is also its institutions. The Grand Theatre of Casablanca, an architectural marvel on Place Mohamed V, symbolizes this ambition. It's the rallying point for a city that loves performance, from classical theatre to electronic music festivals. Exploring the galleries of the Gautier district reveals a bold Moroccan art scene that exports its talents worldwide. Casablanca is a laboratory where people experiment, dare, and constantly reinvent what it means to be an African artist in the 21st century. This energy is palpable on every street corner, in every cafe where creative projects are discussed. It's a city that believes in its human genius. Casablanca's transformation never stops. To understand where the city is headed, you have to look at its construction sites. Everywhere, cranes shape the horizon. The metropolis is expanding, pushing its boundaries south and west, creating new hubs of activity. Transport infrastructure continues to modernize with the arrival of new rapid bus lines and the extension of the tramway. The objective is clear: to make the city more fluid, more breathable, more connected. The urban planning of tomorrow in Casablanca also aims to be greener. New parks, playgrounds, and pedestrian zones are springing up where cars once reigned. It's an immense challenge for a city of this size, but the will is there. Bridges are being built that are true architectural works of art, facilitating traffic flow while beautifying the urban landscape. These new neighborhoods are not simply dormitory towns, they are designed as complete ecosystems with schools, health centers, and recreational areas. Observing these expansions, one understands that Casablanca is preparing for the coming decades. It is not content with merely managing its present, it is anticipating the needs of a population that is increasingly demanding in terms of quality of life. It is this ability to project itself into the future without forgetting its roots that constitutes the strength of the White City. Each new building, each new green space is a stone added to the edifice of a city that aspires to be a model of development for the entire continent. For several years now, a new energy has been coursing through the streets of Casablanca. A generation of young artists, designers, musicians, photographers, and cultural entrepreneurs is contributing to the emergence of a particularly dynamic creative scene. For them, Casablanca is not just a city where they work, it is a vast playground for expression. Street art is one of the most visible examples. On the walls of numerous neighborhoods, colorful murals tell stories, convey messages, or celebrate Moroccan cultural diversity. These works transform the urban space and bring art closer to the daily lives of its inhabitants. In creative workshops, young designers are also revisiting Moroccan traditions. Ancestral motifs, local fabrics, and traditional crafts are reinterpreted through contemporary approaches that are attracting both local and international clientele. Casablanca is also undergoing a profound transformation. New generations of artists blend traditional Moroccan rhythms with African influences, jazz, hip-hop, and electronic music. This fusion gives rise to original sounds that perfectly reflect Casablanca's multicultural identity. Photography and film also contribute to this creative energy. Many young artists use their cameras to depict the social realities, hopes, and aspirations of a rapidly evolving Moroccan society. For these artists, Casablanca represents much more than just a backdrop. The city itself has become a constant source of inspiration. The emergence of this creative scene would not be possible without the numerous cultural spaces that have sprung up in recent years. Throughout the city, art galleries, cultural centers, co-working spaces, and exhibition venues offer creators unprecedented opportunities. These spaces play a vital role. They allow artists to exhibit their work, exchange ideas, and develop new projects. They also foster encounters between different disciplines. A musician can collaborate with a videographer. A designer can work with a traditional craftsperson. A cultural entrepreneur can launch a project with artists from other regions of Morocco or elsewhere in Africa. This dynamism promotes innovation and encourages experimentation. Festivals, exhibitions, and cultural events attract an ever-growing audience each year. These events contribute to making Casablanca a must-see cultural destination in the region. Beyond their artistic dimension, these initiatives also contribute to the city's economic development. Creative industries generate jobs, stimulate entrepreneurship, and enhance Casablanca's international appeal. Culture thus becomes a driver of urban and social transformation, a force capable of building bridges between generations and bringing together sometimes very different worlds. Casablanca's cultural influence now extends far beyond Morocco's borders. The city occupies a strategic position between Africa, Europe, and the Middle East. This location fosters exchanges, collaborations, and international encounters. More and more Moroccan artists are working with partners from across the African continent. In the fields of music, design, film, and cultural entrepreneurship, Pan-African collaborations are multiplying. This openness helps strengthen ties between the various African creative scenes. Casablanca is gradually becoming a true continental cultural crossroads. The artists who meet there share their experiences, exchange ideas, and together build new visions of Africa. This dynamic is part of a broader movement. Across the continent, new generations are asserting a modern, ambitious, and forward-looking African identity. Casablanca is fully participating in this transformation. By valuing its talents, encouraging innovation, and fostering exchange, the city is helping to write a new chapter of African cultural history. For over a century, the port of Casablanca has played a vital role in the country's development. Every day, ships from Europe, Asia, America, and the rest of Africa dock at its quays. Containers, vehicles, industrial products, raw materials, and goods of all kinds pass through this immense logistics hub. The port is much more than just a maritime infrastructure. It is one of the main drivers of Moroccan trade. A large portion of the country's imports and exports pass through Casablanca before being distributed throughout the kingdom or shipped to international markets. Aerial images reveal the impressive scale of this activity. Giant cranes move thousands of containers, tracks circulate continuously, cargo ships wait their turn to load or unload their goods. Each operation helps keep the economy moving. Thanks to its strategic location between Europe, Africa, and the Americas, Casablanca enjoys an exceptional geographical advantage. This openness to the world has encouraged the arrival of numerous international companies, and this is precisely what has allowed the city to become a major industrial center. Because behind the port's docks lies a vast economic machine that produces, processes, and exports to the entire world. Casablanca is often compared to a gigantic economic engine. And like any engine, it relies on a multitude of industries that operate continuously. The industrial zones surrounding the city host thousands of companies operating in a variety of sectors. Food processing, textiles, chemicals, electronics, construction materials, and the automotive industry are just a few examples. These companies produce goods for both the Moroccan market and for export. The automotive sector has become one of the pillars of the national economy. Morocco is now among the leading car producers on the African continent, and Casablanca plays a significant role in this industrial chain. But industry is only part of the story. The service sector is experiencing spectacular growth. Banking, insurance, telecommunications, technology, and financial services now occupy a central place in the local economy. Thousands of young graduates are finding opportunities in these rapidly expanding sectors. This diversification strengthens the city's economic resilience and attracts new investors. But what is most impressive is the growing presence of multinational corporations. Companies from all over the world have chosen Casablanca as their base to conquer African markets. Over the past few decades, Casablanca has become a true international business hub. Many multinational corporations have established their regional offices in the city. Why? Because Casablanca offers privileged access to one of the world's most promising markets, Africa. From this metropolis, companies can manage their operations across several countries on the continent. Modern infrastructure, Morocco's economic stability, and its proximity to Europe are major assets. This dynamism is particularly visible in the new business districts. Modern towers, office buildings, financial centers, and co-working spaces testify to the city's rapid development. Casablanca is no longer content to be the economic capital of Morocco. It now aspires to become a major financial center for all of Africa. This vision attracts talent, capital, and innovative projects. But to sustain this growth, the city must continually reinvent itself. That's why vast urban projects are currently underway. The Casablanca of tomorrow is already taking shape. Throughout the city, signs of change are visible. New roads are being built, tram lines are being extended, new neighborhoods are emerging. Moroccan authorities are investing heavily in infrastructure to support the metropolis's growth. The objective is clear: to make Casablanca a more modern, efficient, and attractive city. Real estate projects are gradually reshaping the urban landscape. New business centers are attracting companies and investors. Public spaces are being redesigned to improve the quality of life for residents. Public transportation continues to expand to reduce congestion and facilitate daily commutes. This transformation isn't just about buildings or infrastructure. It also aims to prepare Casablanca for the challenges of the 21st century. Digitalization, innovation, sustainable development, and international competitiveness are becoming the pillars of this new vision. As the city grows, it strengthens its role as Morocco's economic engine, an engine that pulls along millions of citizens, thousands of businesses, and a forward-looking economy. Because Casablanca isn't just the largest city in the kingdom, it's the engine that drives Morocco forward. And all indications are that its influence will continue to grow in the years to come. But beyond its skyscrapers, ports, and businesses, Casablanca also possesses a unique soul, a soul that can be discovered in its streets, markets, and iconic neighborhoods. As the sun sets over the Atlantic Ocean and the lights of Casablanca begin to illuminate the horizon, a question arises. What will this city look like in 10, 20, or even 30 years? For Casablanca is not a city frozen in time. For over a century, it has been constantly transforming. From a small coastal port, it has become the largest metropolis in Morocco. Today, it is entering a new phase in its history, that of a modern, connected city resolutely focused on the future. With more than 4 million inhabitants in its metropolitan area, Casablanca faces considerable challenges: population growth, mobility, housing, sustainable development, and economic competitiveness. To meet these challenges, Moroccan authorities have launched several ambitious projects aimed at making Casablanca one of Africa's most successful metropolises. One of the most visible symbols of this transformation is undoubtedly the city's modern transportation network. Just a few decades ago, traffic congestion was one of Casablanca's biggest problems. Today, the tramway crisscrosses the city for dozens of kilometers, connecting neighborhoods that were once difficult to reach. Every day, hundreds of thousands of passengers use this fast, economical, and environmentally friendly mode of transport. But this is just the beginning. New extensions continue to be developed to connect more neighborhoods and reduce car dependency. At the same time, high-capacity bus projects and road infrastructure upgrades aim to improve urban mobility for years to come. But Casablanca's transformation doesn't stop at transportation. The entire city is changing. This drive for modernization is reflected in the development of new neighborhoods. To the west and south of the city, major real estate projects are gradually reshaping the urban landscape. New business centers, modern residences, green spaces, and commercial areas are emerging where previously undeveloped land lay. Among these projects, Casablanca Finance City holds a special place. Created to boost Morocco's economic appeal, this business district now hosts numerous national and international companies. With its modern towers and cutting-edge infrastructure, it symbolizes the kingdom's ambition to become an economic bridge between Africa, Europe, and the Middle East. But Casablanca's future is not limited to skyscrapers. The city is also striving to become more sustainable and a more pleasant place to live. Around the world, major cities are now facing the challenge of climate change. Casablanca is no exception. Faced with population growth and increasing pressure on natural resources, numerous initiatives are being implemented to build a greener city. The creation of new public spaces, tree planting, the rehabilitation of urban parks, and improved waste management are now among the priorities of local authorities. The objective is clear: to improve the quality of life for residents while preparing the city for the challenges of the future. But to build the city of tomorrow, it is also essential to secure the resources necessary for its growth. Water is one of the major challenges for Morocco's future. In a region regularly affected by drought, the kingdom is investing heavily in water infrastructure. Casablanca is benefiting from these efforts through new projects aimed at securing water supplies and optimizing their use. Meanwhile, the city continues to attract investors from around the world. Thanks to its strategic location on the Atlantic coast, Casablanca has become one of the leading economic centers of the African continent. Its port, modern infrastructure, and stability make it a prime destination for companies looking to expand their operations in Africa. This dynamism is also attracting a new generation of entrepreneurs. In co-working spaces, incubators, and universities, young Moroccans are developing innovative startups in fields as diverse as technology, finance, artificial intelligence, and renewable energy. These young talents perhaps represent Casablanca's greatest asset. Because behind the buildings, roads and investments are millions of women and men who are building the future of their city every day. Young people now occupy a central place in this transformation, and it is precisely this new generation that could write the next chapter in Casablanca's history. Morocco is increasingly investing in higher education, vocational training, and digital skills. Casablanca, home to several universities and prestigious schools, plays a vital role in this strategy. In classrooms, laboratories, and research centers, a new generation is preparing to meet the challenges of the 21st century. This generation is deeply connected to the rest of the world. Thanks to new technologies and the rise of digital technology, Casablanca is now linked to major international economic centers like never before. Businesses collaborate with partners located thousands of kilometers away, while Moroccan entrepreneurs develop projects capable of having an impact far beyond national borders. And yet, despite this rapid modernization, Casablanca strives to preserve its identity. Because one of the greatest challenges for a city undergoing transformation is finding the balance between tradition and modernity. The historic districts, Art Deco heritage, traditional markets and iconic landmarks continue to evoke the city's deep roots. The future does not mean abandoning the past. On the contrary, Casablanca seeks to build its future by valuing its unique heritage. As night envelops the metropolis and the lights reflect on the Atlantic, Casablanca emerges as much more than just an economic hub. It has become the symbol of an ambitious Morocco, open to the world and confident in its future. Casablanca's future looks promising, but it will not be without its challenges. Like all major cities worldwide, Casablanca will have to contend with sustained population growth, the effects of climate change, and ever-increasing demand for housing, transportation, and public services. Preserving natural resources while pursuing economic development will be one of the major balancing acts to be performed. Moroccan authorities are also focusing on the energy transition. Renewable energies, carbon emission reductions, and improved energy efficiency now occupy a prominent place in the national strategy. Casablanca, as the country's economic engine, is destined to play a major role in this transformation. But the true driving force behind this evolution lies not only in infrastructure or investment, it lies first and foremost in the people of Casablanca. Every entrepreneur who launches a business, every student preparing for their future, every artisan perpetuating ancestral skills, and every worker contributing to the city's dynamism participates in their own way in writing the next chapter of its history. It is this human energy that makes Casablanca strong, a city capable of reinventing itself without denying its identity. A city where Moroccan traditions continue to thrive alongside a modern, globally connected economy. Our one-hour journey is coming to an end. Casablanca is not a city to visit, it's a city to experience. Its pace can be exhausting, but its generosity is rewarding. It is one of the most beautiful cities in Morocco, not because it is frozen in the past, but because it is a living, constantly evolving entity. It is the face of a proud, hard-working and resolutely modern Morocco. it will always remain this white city that inspires dreams in those seeking new horizons. We hope this documentary has given you a fresh perspective on this metropolis, far removed from clichés and closer to its vibrant reality. Thank you for sharing this hour of immersion with us on Africa Revealed. Keep exploring, keep discovering, because the journey never truly ends. See you soon for another discovery.